Hi everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you're a returning subby, welcome back. And if you're new here, please and click the subscribe button so that you can join the family. So in keeping with the theme of kind of people that are going to shape your life, shape your research career, I decided to do two separate videos. And in my previous video, which I'll link down below, where I spoke about choosing the right supervisor, and that's really, really critical in shaping your research career. And it's important to have someone who's going to guide you into the right way and guide you into being the best possible scientist you can be. But contrary to that, in this video, it's going to be at more of a broad sense. So this is for anyone, and not just like, unlike my previous video where I was talking about choosing the right supervisor, which would appeal more to someone who's wanting to pursue a postgraduate degree or wanting to pursue a career in research and as a research scientist as well. So in this video, I'm going to be talking about choosing a mentor in more of a broad sense. So it's not particular to science or being a scientist. It's for everyone. Yeah, so that's really what I'm going to be delving in today. So if you're interested in watching this video, stay tuned. Okay, so choosing the right mentor. I think this is really important and equally as important as choosing the right supervisor, as I went through in my previous video. Choosing the right mentor is absolutely critical in shaping your life. And I really encourage people to have different mentors for different aspects of your life. So for example, for the religious aspect of your life, maybe you'll look to someone at church, like a senior, an elder at church, or even a pastor or a priest at church. And maybe for your career, you would look at someone who's a few steps ahead of you, maybe at a managerial position if you're not in one, or at an even higher position in a career sense. So it's really okay, and I really like actually having different mentors for different aspects of your life. So in choosing those mentors, it's really important that you identify why you want a mentor for that particular aspect of your life. So if you are really wanting to grow spiritually or religiously, and become closer to God or whatever religion or higher being that you praise, then you'd look at your religious or spiritual mentor. Whereas in work, if you want to, be a cut above the rest and get ahead and really look up to someone, have someone that's accessible to you, someone who's going to teach you, the tricks of the trade, then you'd look at your mentor that you have at work. So in your career, or the business that you're at, or the organization that you're at. So it's really, really important. As the first thing, you need to identify why you want a mentor. That's really, really important. Excuse me, as usual, if I look down, I'm looking down at my notes. So you have to choose, yes, decide why you want a mentor first. And secondly, you need to think about your goals. So think about your goals that you have for that aspect of your life. So if you want to maybe be at work, for example, if you want to be at a position that your mentor is in, or a step closer to them, then in 5 years or in 3 years or in a year, that's a goal that you have for that aspect of your life, and that is something that your mentor can help you achieve. And you need to make these goals known to your mentor so they know that this is that you are your mentor is someone that you look up to, and it's someone that you really, really trust in that aspect of your life to guide you in the right way. So that's exactly what a mentor does. A mentor guides you through your life. So in that particular aspect that you choose the mentor, that mentor will guide you in that aspect of your life. So it's really important to think about your goals, write them down, even make them known to your mentor. If you have that kind of relationship, it's really, really important to set goals. So goal setting is really, really important. The third thing is that you need to look at value alignment with your mentor. Do you and your mentor share the same values? Do you look at life in a similar outlook? You need to have really someone with the same values as you, or having your mentor have values that you really appreciate and that you would like to have yourself. So you need to think about the value alignment that you want to have with your mentor. Look for common ground when you're approaching your mentor. You know, maybe you're both at work, for example, maybe you're both into sport, or you talk about soccer, or maybe you both like to golf, or maybe you both like going to the gym. Then find a common ground with your mentor so that you're able to easily approach them and easily build a relationship with them as a mentor and a mentee, which is you. So it's really important to look for common ground with your mentor. That is something that I'd really encourage, because then it's easy then from there, because you have the same value alignment and you have common ground. So then the fourth thing I'd say is really important is communication between you and your mentor. Like I said previously about setting goals and goal setting, if you and your mentor, or you think you and your mentor have that kind of dynamic or a kind of relationship where you can share with them your goals, then communicate that to them. I think it's really important to communicate your goals to your mentor so that they know that they kind of need to guide you in this way. And then it's important, communication is also important, not just in a mentee-mentor relationship, but actually in any relationship. It's really important to communicate. So in communicating with your mentor, you probably would want to communicate questions that you have, about the business or in a religious aspect, or whatever aspect you're choosing that mentor to mentor your life. So you want this person to, answer certain questions that you might have about the field, about the business, about the career. And it's really important that you and him or her are able to communicate in a way that you both understand and that you both are able to interpret. So communication is really important. It's also really important that you let your expectations known to your mentor. So, I mean, as someone who's choosing a mentor, I think the mentor themselves would kind of realize that they're being put in that role or in that position. And it's really important that if they're accepting that, and if you're letting them know that, hey, I'd really like you to mentor me in this aspect of my life, if you don't mind, if you have time, etc. And that way you can both, as the mentor and the mentee, have expectations of each other. So as the mentee, you would expect your mentor obviously to be there for you, to guide you in a certain way, because you've chosen them to mentor that certain aspect of your life. And as the mentor, they would also expect you to come to them, with problems, or to come to them for guidance or advice in that certain thing that they're guiding you through. So it's really important to really outline expectations of the relationship of mentor and mentee. And a mentor is really critical in shaping your life. So in whatever aspect that you choose to have certain mentors, make sure that you choose wisely, and you use the tips that I've just outlined in this video, and hopefully that mentor is really going to be able to guide you into being, something that you want in that aspect of your life, whether it's coming closer to God, whether it's climbing up the corporate ladder, whether it's publishing if you're a scientist, whether it's being exposed to opportunities because your mentor is in circles that you are not in yet and you are not ready to be in yet. Maybe he can coach you, or she can coach you and mentor you to really make you a better person. That is also like the main thing that a mentor does, makes you a better person in the whatever they're mentoring you in, making you a better person in that. So if they're mentoring you in becoming a better scientist, then you are going to become a better scientist, and in whatever facet of your life that you choose a mentor to mentor you, you should become better, in that facet of your life. So I hope that makes sense. So that is what I wanted to cover in choosing the right mentor to really shape your life into something absolutely great and beyond your wildest dreams. So I really want to encourage you to have mentors in your life, and if you have them already, to use them. And this is something that I encourage myself as a student, well, now a senior student. I really encourage junior students to use me, and I also use the people that are above me, and also even further above me in the sense of my supervisor. So the reason I decided to do the video separately is because they are separate people. So the supervisor and a mentor are separate people that guide you in different facets of your life. But for me, my supervisors and my supervisor now have become mentors in my life. So your supervisor can actually turn into a mentor, and they can be your supervisor and your mentor concurrently, so at the same time. I would really consider my current supervisor a mentor for me also in my field of study. So yeah, that's why I wanted to cover them separately and making this one more of a broad choosing the right mentor. And I really encourage you, if you're young and upcoming, to look to people that are ahead of you and use them. People that are ahead of you also want to help the generation that's coming, and that's what I really want to do as well. So use the people ahead of you, use the people who have experience, more knowledge than you, and they will shape you to be, just as great as them, or even greater. And that is the whole point. So yeah, I hope you really enjoyed this video. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already done so. And don't forget to click the little notification bell so you can get notified whenever I upload a video. Thank you so much again for tuning in, and I will see you on the next video. Bye.